Hey, what's up, Bob Mortgage Nation? This is the 9th episode of the Ask Bob Mortgage Show. You have questions, I have answers. Great question. What I want to be able to do is give you world life experiences that I've been going through. So what is the Ask Bob Mortgage Show? Well, it's a way for you guys to ask questions and for us to be able to answer them. So go to social, right? Be out there on social media. Go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you want to go. Ask the question. Put the hashtag AskBobMortgage. My team will go through them, pick which ones they want. We'll answer them on the show. You can even send in a video. Just email it to us at bobmortgage@wvnb.com. How's that? Okay, this is the 9th episode. What do we got? Got any questions?
Got some questions. Steve on Facebook asks, I am talking to a builder about building a new home. I am concerned that when the home is completed, rates will be so high that I won't be able to pay the payment. It would take 6 to 9 months to build. Do you have any advice for me? Can you explain a benefit in long lock-in periods?
Long lock-in periods?
Uh-huh.
And that's Steve, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a valid question and a valid concern, Steve. I mean, we're kind of experiencing this more now than we really ever have. I mean, not ever, but in the last couple of years, because we've been seeing rates on the decline. Now rates are going the other way, right? So those that are looking to build a house are like, whoa, hey, people tell me I can't lock in until my house is closer to closing. But the reality is there are extended lock-in options, okay, where you can lock a loan for, lock in your interest rate for 90 days all the way up to typically 240 days is going to be the max. So that's going to be right at 8 months. And he was looking for about a 6 month. 6 to 9 months. Okay, so that 9 months be a bit of a stretch. You go 8 months. But that 6 month period, yeah, we can definitely lock in something that'll cover you all the way through. Now, the way that works on the extended lock, and this is the pros and cons. We got to figure out where we are today, and where we feel the market's going to be going to see if it makes sense. Because a lot of times lenders are going to charge an upfront fee to lock in that rate, typically like a half a point. So $300,000 purchase price or loan amount, let's say, you're going to be paying about $1,500 up front. It's non-refundable. It's just like paying a point, right? You're paying an extra $1,500 to get the option to do an extended lock. And then there's going to be an add-on to the interest rate. So a lot of times we'll look at, let's say, the 60-day lock, and we'll add to the price, to the rate, right? So let's just say, for simple conversation here, you're at 5%. Well, for a 60-day lock, there's typically like a 5/8 of an add-on to that interest rate. So it would be from 5 to 5 and 5/8, right? So 5.65. That's the rate you're guaranteed. Okay, no matter what, you're guaranteed 5 5/8. So if rates are at 6.5 in 6 months, you're good. You got 5 5/8. Now the benefit of these programs, okay, because you do have to pay that. That's what that fee's for. The benefit is you get a free float down. So once we're within 30 days of your closing, let's just say interest rates, for whatever reason, interest rates now are down at 4.5. We're going to be able to float you down to that 4.5% rate, so you don't have to worry about taking the 5 5/8 rate, right? You're going to be able to get the 4.5 rate. So you do get a very big benefit, and it's just a hedge. It's a protection off the market changing. But it's a good question, Steve. You need to be concerned about it right now. If you're working with your lender, ask them about an extended lock period, what that's going to cost, what the options are, or come to us, and I'll be happy to take care of you on that. So good job. Anything else?
Okay. Kyle from LinkedIn asks, love your content. Ever think about doing it for other people?
My content. So, hey, Kyle, thanks, man. I appreciate that. We do. We put out a lot of content. I mean, and we work really hard at doing this. It's about the consistency of the content. I appreciate your comment about I'm assuming you like the style or whatever it is. I mean, we try to find things that really resonate with our audience, so that we get these types of comments, and it can help us and take us into a different direction so that we can impact more people's lives. And that impact is the answer to your question. Yes, we are going to move into an option to where we can start helping other people with these types of media services. We do a lot. I mean, we have what we call our cornerstone pieces of content. We have our micro pieces of content. There's a theme and a reason on how we put all this together, and we want to be able to offer that to people, right? That love what we do and they want it. They want also the social media management. They love the images that we put together. We get a lot of feedback on that stuff, and we've not. That's not the first time. It's been the first time it's been asked like this, but we're in meetings a lot. And they're like, "Hey, would you mind doing this for me?" Like agents or people in other sales professions that we talk to, and I think it's come a time where now we're going to go ahead and formalize what that service is going to look like, because it works in any industry. And so, Kyle, to answer your question, I'll reach out to you on LinkedIn as well, buddy. But yes, we're definitely going to do it. We're not completely finished with the product offering yet, but we're getting pretty close, and I'd look for something to come out in the next 30 to 45 days.
Great.
You didn't even know that, huh?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's good. I mean, we get asked this a lot, so I think it's time. People love it, and I'm so grateful and thankful that they do. I want to be able to now serve and impact more people by offering it to others.
Great.
Anything else?
All right. Drop It Marlolo.
What?
That's his name.
Uh-huh.
Drop It Marlolo on Instagram asks, "Hi Bob, how did you get the nickname Bob Mortgage? I know you do mortgages, but is there more to the story?"
Absolutely, there's more to the story. That's awesome. You know what? I think in all of my time, people just assume kind of like it's like my last name or something. My girls even said, "Hey, are we going to change our last name to Mortgage, or are we going to keep it Johnson?" No, we'll keep it Johnson, babe. It's okay. But yeah, there's a whole lot more to the story. Drop it.
Drop It Marlo low.
Okay, I'll let you go with that one. Okay, so it actually came about. I was at a happy hour. I threw an event for a big group of real estate agents, and I'd been searching for kind of a name to go by, to brand and all that kind of stuff, and we were trying to figure this out. This is just a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. And I'm sitting at this event, and a guy, agent out there, Brian Miller, shout out to you. You're getting a little bit of love and credit here. He said, "Hey Bob, check out my new phone, my new Apple Watch. Yeah, my new Apple Watch. Give me a call, and I want to show it to you." So I called him on the phone, right? And sure enough, I looked at his watch, and it popped up, and it said Bob Mortgage. And I looked at that, and I'm like, interesting. Dude, why do you don't have my name there? He's like, "I don't know your last name. Hell, I just know you're my mortgage guy." And bam, right there, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I went home. I bought the domain. You think BobMortgage.com is like, nobody's going to have that. It was a premium domain name. I had to pay a bunch of money for it. But I knew that was kind of the way that I was going to establish the footing of what my brand was going to be, and obviously what our brand is more than just the name, but it's something that's memorable. And yeah, that's the story on how Bob Mortgage came about. Yeah, yep. What else? Anything else?
That is all for this week.
Awesome, guys. That was the 9th episode of the Ask Bob Mortgage Show. So there's going to be a 10th, and there's a 10th is you guys got to keep asking the questions, okay? So go out there, ask the question on all social platforms. Hashtag Ask Bob Mortgage. We'll find them, and I'll bring the answers to you. Take care. Have a great rest of your week.